Some thoughts on life, nature, philosophy, yoga, religion, atheism, Buddhism, non-duality, art, music, and wellness. Mostly positive looks at things that will hopefully give you a moment to pause and a moment to take a breath. I'm going to read from a book that I've been rereading called The Road Less Traveled. It's by Scott Peck. And this was a New York Times bestseller, I think a couple of times through the 80s, 90s, and it's still considered kind of a classic book of human development, psychology, various things like that. Highly recommend it. This chapter where Scott Peck is defining what love is and what love isn't, I'm really pulling this one little paragraph completely out of context. So he talks a lot about, previous to this paragraph, a lot about what love isn't, such as falling in love and cathexis and all these kinds of things, that the dependency, things that love is not. And so that's maybe equally as, or if not more important than what love is in terms of like trying to understand. But this particular paragraph sort of boils down love in a sense. And he says, the principal form that the work of love takes is attention. When we love another, we give him or her our attention. We attend to that person's growth. When we love ourselves, we attend to our own growth. When we attend to someone, we are caring for that person. The act of attending requires that we make the effort to set aside our existing preoccupations, as was described in regard to the discipline of bracketing, and actively shift our consciousness. Attention is an act of will, a work against the inertia of our own minds. And he quotes an author named Rollo May from a book that he wrote called Love and Will in 1969. As Rollo May says, when we analyze will with all the tools modern psychoanalysis brings us, we shall find ourselves pushed back to the level of attention or intention as the seat of will. The effort which goes into the exercise of the will is really effort of attention. The strain in willing is the effort to keep the consciousness clear, i.e., the strain of keeping the attention focused. So what I hear Rollo May saying is that your will boils down to how much you are willing to focus your attention or intention, how much strain and effort you're willing to give something and keep your consciousness clear and keeping your attention sort of laser focused on the thing or person. And what Peck is saying is that is one of the major elements of love, is how much attention you're willing to give something. Thank you for listening, and I wish you peace throughout your day. Talk to you soon.